Welcome back, everybody. What we have today is a 1972 CB350 twin and a 1974 CB350F. The four-cylinder has a 347cc engine. The twin has a 325cc engine, which puts out 36 horsepower. The four-cylinder has 34 horsepower, but 20 foot-pounds of torque at 8,000 RPM, where the twin has 18.5 foot-pounds of torque at 9,500 RPM. Both are 5-speed transmissions. The dry weight of the CB350 four-cylinder is 352 pounds. And the CB350 twin is 328 pounds dry. The CB350 twin has a 2.7 gallon tank. The CB350 four-cylinder has a 3.1 gallon tank. Which do you think had the higher top speed? The CB354 had a top speed around 98 miles an hour, while the CB350 twin had a top speed of around 103 miles an hour. 52-inch wheelbase on the CB350 twin, and on the four-cylinder, 53.3-inch wheelbase. The seat height on the four-cylinder is 31.5 inches, and on the twin, 31 inches. The twin has a 180-degree crank, where the pistons rise and fall opposite each other, unlike the XS650 where they rise and fall together. The four also has a 180-degree crank. Cylinders 2 and 3, the pistons rise and fall together, while cylinders 1 and 4 do the same but opposite the 2 and 3. Both bikes use the same size tires, 18-inch front and back, 3.0 in the front and 3.5 in the back, although its twin here does have a 4.0 in the back. What do these bikes cost new? The CB350 twin you could get for about $900, and the four-cylinder you could get for about $1,100. The twin was an entry-level base model bike made for the everyman. The CB354, well, that I'm not sure exactly who it was designed for. Perhaps those who wanted a bike that was a little more refined, a little heavier to help stability at the higher speeds. I do know that if you were to pick one of these for continued 50 to 60 mile riding, your hands would probably thank you for picking the four, as the handlebars on the twin can get quite a bit buzzy at higher speeds. The 350F is a small bike that sounds fast. The twin sounds like you would expect a smaller 360-degree engine to sound kind of like a sewing machine. 350 twin had more vibration. The 350F was a smoother running bike. The twin was quicker, cheaper, lighter, while the 4 was far more smoother and more refined and had that big bike sound. The twin came in several colors over the years. 72 and 73. The CB354 was known as a CB350F, came in Flake Matador Red or Bacchus Olive Green. 74 was technically the CB350F1 and only came in Glory Blue Black in the US primarily, while there was a custom silver metallic sold in the European markets but not in the US. After 74, the CB350F engine went on and got punched out and became the CB400F. In the 3 years the CB350F was produced, there was roughly 70,000 made, with only 10,000 of those being made in 1974. averaging 23,333 per year. In the 6 years the Twin was produced, there was roughly 319,500 sold, with over 66,000 in 1972, averaging about 52,250 per year. The CB350F was launched alongside the CB350 Twin, and you had your choice of the two for a couple of years. The CB350F remained pretty much unchanged except for the color, and the CB350 Twin changed from a front drum brake in 1972 to a disc brake in 1973. Are you ready to hear the two bikes? First we'll start with idle and a little revving. Now on to the ride portion. CB350-4F. Bike still probably needs to be tuned a bit. I don't have a way of balancing the carbs other than bench balancing, which I did. It's got a rear wheel. It's got a brand new rear tire, but it's not really round. So you get a little bit of a bounce from it. I tried letting the air out, unseating it, reseating it. There's just something with that tire. Alright, let me know which bike you would have put your money down on in the early 70s. I can't wait to read the stories of those of you who had one or knew someone that did. Okay, take care, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.